when are you just going to settle down, Leanne?
I don't know. I mean, I'm 60. Did you know I turned 60 in October?
You are 60?
Yes.
Gosh,
I hate to
girl.
even say that in front of you.
No, it's fine, honey. I didn't even know 60 could be like that. God, I want to be 60 just for a half hour with you. You know, my
Thank
God.
you, my darling. You know, I've got 2 grandbabies.
You do? Don't tell me that. Just tell me you're 60. I like that part. Do you do, really?
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, congratulations, on having a family. Obviously, that's something that's super important to you.
Thank
I met your
you.
husband, Chuck. I met him. Was that his name?
You met Chuck Morgan where?
Yes, I met him at the frickin' with Morgan Wall. It was
at the ball game.
Yeah.
At the ball game. Go Vols. You know I'm a Vol for life. I went
know
to the
you are.
University of Tennessee. Oh, yes. Chuck Morgan was there. That's right. Chuck Morgan was lingering around. I met him at the University of Tennessee.
God, I knew it, huh? And what was he doing over there? Just loitering, or was he enrolled?
I was probably the one loitering.
Okay.
He was enrolled getting a master's, an MBA, and I was trying to finish up a undergraduate that took me several years, Theo, because I
Drank.
I wasn't drinking.
You weren't?
I was smoking cigarettes.
That's fine,
with Diet
honey.
Coke and coffee.
Oh, that's fine.
I was not going to class. I was having to flirt with people to get notes. I didn't care, and I wish I'd have cared. But I was doing stuff like that, and making out with people.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Like Italian boys, because I never seen one. Okay, so I was raised like right outside of Nashville in a town of 500 people, farming community. So everybody was the same. So when I got to UT, I was like, oh, and I went to the club.
Oh, yeah. If you see something new, you got to put your lips on it, you know? That's the Hamlin County motto, I think, isn't it?
But then Chuck Morgan came to get an MBA. And
was he on a
fell in love
horseback
with
or something when you saw him? Was he on a damn cane Corso? What was he on? He was just on a damn big Datsun, wasn't he? Like, God, I think he's got a long one on him, under him. Is Datsun a dog?
Dachshund's a dog. I've had a Dachshund. Puddin'.
So Chuck Morgan, you meet him over there in Knoxville, and he walks into where and sees you?
At the restaurant that I was working.
And what were you doing there working? What was your...
I was waiting tables, and I was standing waiting for my table to get seated, and he came through with a training group, and he's 6'4", and I said, "You're tall as a tree," and he said, "Sorry," and I thought, another butthole's come to work at Grady's.
Yeah.
And I thought, stay away from him, he's not fun. And he just would like stand next to me, you know, and kind of lurk. And then we'd be
provide shade, you mean? I love how you can't see the positive in it, Leanne. Go on. My God.
And then we would have shift meetings, and I'd be eating a baked potato with some sour cream and butter on it, and maybe cheese. Yeah. And I remember the second thing he said to me was, "You don't need to eat all that fat on your baked potato." And I thought, man, what a butthole. I mean, he doesn't need to sit by me. Leave me alone. The next time, I think I said back there doing ketchups or something, I said to one of the girls working, "I love your Dooney and Burke purse, girl." The next day, he brought me a Dooney and Burke purse in a big box with a bow on it. And then started doing all my side work. And if I had a test, he would say, "I'll take your shift. I'll give you the money." And started like pursuing me, wooing me. And see, I had been through a divorce at 23. I was divorced at 23, which how redneck is that?
Were you living in a group home? Where were you living? Where were y'all living?
I roomed with 2 boys that were in the basement. I was working behind a Clinique counter.
Honey, that's a group home. I think it's a halfway house. Go on, though.
And they said there's these new apartments.
Did y'all have a wreath or
up.
not? Wreath or no wreath?
No wreath.
Yeah.
And they said, one of them worked in the shoes and one of them worked in security. And they said, there's a new apartment complex being built in the fort by UT campus. Lou, they called me Lou. They go, "Do you want to share an apartment with us? We'll keep you safe. We'll be in the basement. There's 2 down below the steps. You can have there were 2 bedrooms up. We didn't have a 4th roommate. Except one time this little boy moved in there for a little while that wanted to be a weatherman. He did not have it.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes that's a gay guy, too.
He was gay and darling,
always.
And we did each other's hair and had a ball.
Yeah,
okay, but
dude.
And smoked.
200% chance of sunshine, I tell you that, baby.
He had a little bitty robe, and he'd walk around in, and he had a big pompadour, and he wanted to do the weather. Oh. But, some people just don't have that. the support behind them.
Oh, God.
I don't think he ever got to do the weather.
Oh.
But anyway, I don't know how he came in. But anyway, I took care of these boys. They were dating and doing, and I was kind of like not the mom. I was 23 years old, but I made a good Rotel dip. I like to make over them. They'd have their girlfriends over. They'd have their guy friends, fraternity boys. And so it was something to help me get over this divorce.
Amen.
And have, and have friends and all that. And it turns out Chuck Morgan was in their fraternity and was in MBA school with one of them. We made that connection later. But by then I had been through a horrible divorce. I'd cut all my hair off. I had short
shaved
hair,
it off?
Not shaved, but short.
Like, were you going to join the Air Force, that type of shit?
If I had the guts, yeah, but I didn't. I'm sissy. But I did not want anything to do with men, and because I was so hurt and all that. And then Chuck Morgan just would not take no for an answer, and wooed and wooed and wooed me, and bought me gifts and paid my rent. And later now in interviews he brings it up and acts like he resents it. I had to pay her rent. I go, what? Nobody asked you to.
First thing he told me, I had to pay. He had a damn invoice written up in his phone. He said, I'll email it to you. I said, look, bud,
He probably kept that receipt.
Oh, but did you finally, was there a moment you realized you loved him kind of, or did you just kind of?
Yes, I fell in love with him. And then.
But was there a moment you did, or just kind of slowly build up?
It slowly built because I had trust issues because I had been through something terrible. And I told him, I've been through something terrible. Don't woo me. And he does not take no for an answer because he's a mobile home salesman.
Oh, yeah.
They've got a lot of testosterone.
Oh,
they're very dominant.
And the first thing you tell them is no.
Yeah. And they don't take no for an answer. They can sell. I mean, he's been successful. Yeah. He does not take no for an answer. He still does it.
Oh, when you're slinging mohos, dude, that shit's fucking, you gotta.
It's lucrative.
You can't give up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Warren Buffett company, Berkshire Hathaway.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he would not leave me alone. And then he said, when I get a job after MBA school, we'll get married. And then I was cocktailing. He was bartending by then. And he broke up with me. And
what?
He broke up with me for no reason.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No reason?
Well, he said that I smelled from the cigarettes and he could not take it anymore. But I don't think that was the main reason. I did smell. Marlboro Lights.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
They're good. Loved them. I wish they were healthy.
God, they're good.
Anyway, I don't know what he was going through, but he broke up with me, and then he bought a used mobile home business up in Bean Station, Tennessee, where there's no women his age. I think that was also a factor.
Oh, and he said,
gets up there, there's women working at the bank, in their 40s, had a hard time. Okay, so then I'm down finishing up my degree. I went to Fort Lauderdale on spring break, got a tan. I was the third wheel with another couple.
Don't matter, bitch. The sun hitting everybody.
Yeah. And he had never seen me with a tan. By then, I was working behind another counter. I had like 4 jobs, trying to make it. And he saw me with a tan and then said, can I buy you a pair of tennis shoes? And I was like, maybe. And then I took him back. He bought me a pair of Asics.
Oh, God. They were nice. They were pretty nice, I thought.
They were nice. Yeah. And, and he wanted me back. I'd been dating a long-haired boy that was an artist who was
poor.
Yep. And I do like a man with health insurance. I got to tell you, I like a man that when he takes you to Costco, he buys the toilet paper. He doesn't say, let's split it.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
So this was a long-haired artist, and one of my roommates said, either Lou's got a date or we're being robbed. And he did kind of look like my sister. But anyway, Chuck
Sister's
found
good
out.
Looking, though.
Yeah. He was a pretty guy. He was pretty, but he had a bicycle. He didn't own a car. He could make mayonnaise from scratch, and that was pretty nifty.
Oh my God! And that was considered also a hair. People would put in their hair back then. Remember that?
Yeah.
People put in their hair
to deep condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also. I thought about this the other day because it was fall. He made pumpkin cheesecake. He said, "I'm going to." This was Lord. What was this? The early 90s, and he goes, "You know what? I think canned pumpkin would be good in a cheesecake." And I remember thinking, I don't even know what you're saying.
Who was this fruit wizard over here? Yeah, who was this fucking Halloween fruit wizard doing that crazy shit? I mean, that was considered damn experimental at the time.
I know. He really was, kind of a savant. So then he said to me,
he was in over his head at a damn Marie Callender's. I'll tell you that. That's for sure.
And he rode a bicycle, and the bicycle had a sticker on the back of it that said, "Burn fat, not oil." And I was driving a Toyota Corolla.
Ooh, those are nice.
That my little daddy bought me because I had been driving, after a divorce, my granddaddy's Impala that was beige, that when I drove through a parking lot, people threw dope out the window thinking I was the FBI or the police.
Did it have one of those lights on the outside of it? Remember those? Sometimes you get those police vehicles people would at an auction. That was the big thing in our town. Somebody get them a damn auction vehicle, them bitches. Go on though. So
and so the long-haired boy said to me, if we marry, I want to stay home with the children and you be the breadwinner. And I broke up with him that day. And I was like, I don't have any earning potential, and I need somebody who's a hunter and a gatherer.
Yeah.
Like Chuck Morgan. I've never had to worry about Chuck Morgan. If whatever happens, if the world's coming to an end, Chuck Morgan will get out there and dig ditches or drive a truck or do whatever.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He can make it off a flat rock. He can make a living off a flat rock.
Amen. And how long have you guys been married now?
It'll be 34 in April.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And 3 babies and 2 grandbabies.
And everyone asks, what's the secret to 33 years of marriage?
I say it's a lot of praying in the bathtub. It's hard.
Tornado prayers kind of.
Yeah, it is. It's hard. And you just got to fight the big battles, not the little ones. Just let things roll off your back, because it's a lot to live with somebody, and it's not easy. It's not easy. And Chuck Morgan and I are both very opposite. He's very introverted, very anal retentive. Everything's got to be in its place. I'm an artist, Theo.
Yeah.
My junk drawer is pretty bad.
Yes.
In my kitchen, but I've raised these children. They're fun. Like, he's very well educated and loves school. If he had been at home with them, I've always said, if he wasn't traveling, they would end up in Harvard with a nervous tick. But they had me, and we went to the zoo, and we went to Dollywood. I didn't let them skip school, but we had a good time.
I love that.
And they want to be with me now.
Of course they do.
They're fun, and they want to be with me. But they're not over. They do great, but they're not. He's an overachiever.
Not us.
Never enough, driven.